Hello, Dr. Tawanna Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vote and create wealth from within. Hey, what's going on, family? What is going on? This is Dr. Tawanna Worlds, and I came by to disrupt for just a moment, okay? Not going to be here long at all, but I'm going to be here strong, okay? Give me 1 second. Let me get started over here. What's going on, TikTok? It's Dr. Tawanna Worlds. Coming by real quick to let y'all know what y'all missing out on, okay? If you miss this, you miss out. And I'm not talking about if you miss this with me. I'm talking about if you miss what's happening right now, then you miss out. That's what I'm saying. We don't have to be rocket scientists to know that there's a whole bunch of chaos and confusion happening around us right now. And I want to make this disclaimer first and foremost. I beseech thee, brethren, please don't fall into the snares of the enemy, okay? We are all brothers and sisters, whether we believe that or not. And our neighbors are not our enemy. The enemy is our enemy. So please don't fall into the snare, into the deception, into the psychological warfare that's being played on the minds of millions, probably billions or trillions. Please don't fall into the snare of treating your neighbor as your enemy. That's the goal. The goal is to cause us to become more divided than ever before. And that is going to be able to allow whoever, the upper echelon, the elite, whatever you identify them as, that's going to be able to allow them to conquer us. Whatever is divided can be conquered. So I want to say that disclaimer real fast, real quick, okay? Please don't fall for the okie doke. I don't care if you're black, if you're white, if you're Israeli, if you're Pakistani, if you are Egyptian, if you are European, it doesn't matter. We all come from the same DNA. We all do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We all come from the same DNA. We all are the creation of the Most High God. And you are not my enemy. I'm not your enemy. You're not their enemy. They're not your enemy. Okay. So that's what I want to say first and foremost. Second of all, we are at war. We're not going to war. We are at war. Okay. And how could I say that with a smile on my face? I can say that with a smile on my face because this earth is not my home. Therefore, things that go around me maybe, may impose some type of impact on me, but it doesn't faze me. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me. It does not pertain to me. My job is to pray for all men at all times on all occasions, and I do that. Nevertheless, these eyes are wide open, and this live is not for that on today, okay? I'm normally calling the eyes of many others to open up and wake up and see what's going on. And hopefully you can see what is happening across the waters, across the seas. What is happening to them could absolutely happen to us. How do we not think that what's happening to them people, you know what I'm saying? You have two world powers or leaders fighting each other, but there is nobody taking losses and losing lives and casualties but civilians. Do we all agree with that? There's no leadership that's taking losses. It's civilians, it's elderly people, it's children, it's moms, it's dads, it's civilians that are losing their lives while the world powers sit behind stages and do their media campaign and all of this other stuff. So my public service announcement today is simply this: do not fall for the okie doke. We are not each other enemies. The enemy is the enemy. And if we come together, then we can fight the enemy collectively. So with that being said, and all of the chaos and confusion that's going on around us, the war, the pandemic, they say that's back on the rise, that's coming back again, all of this stuff that's happening simultaneously, to dictate and control and implement control and dictatorship in the lives of everyday civilians. My job is to be light in darkness. It's a lot of darkness. My job is to be light. My job is to tell you that right now you ain't got to be caught up in all of that, what's going on. You can actually be building something for you and your family. You can actually be staying out of the way. You ain't got to be struggling. You don't got to be in worry. You don't got to be in fear. You don't got to be in trepidation. You don't have to be in anxiety. There is something that you can take part of right now, right at this very moment, that's right at your fingertips. We are the generation that have, everything, the world is at our fingertips. When they used to say that, I'd be like, yeah, the world's not. Literally, the world is at our fingertips. We can be sitting in Dallas, Texas, and be streaming over in Pakistan, or we can be sitting in Los Angeles and be talking to someone in Atlanta, Georgia. We have the world at our fingertips. And we can either get ahead of what's going on, or we can, be reactive. We can be proactive or reactive. We can get ahead of what's going on, or we'll fall behind. And all of these things that are happening simultaneously are intended to hurt civilians. And that's why I show up. That's why I'm here. But that being said, while they out there beating each other up, we over here building. That's it, and that's all. I don't need any outside interference of me providing and taking care of my children. Right here in the United States, where I live at, in Congress right now, they don't have a leader. There's no bills being passed. Hear me clearly, you guys. They have no Speaker of the House, which means there's no bills being passed. Also, they only passed a 45-day extension to keep the government open. That expires like November 15th or the 20th, right before the holidays. And we already know who that affects. Those that are on, government assistance, those that are receiving monies from the government, whether that's in the military, whether that's working for the government, it doesn't matter. Those that are receiving governmental assistance in any capacity will be greatly affected the worst. Student loans, military benefits, public school meals, low-income housing, food stamps, welfare, the basic necessities that a lot of people utilize and have to take advantage of, because it's hard out here. It's absolutely hard out here. Okay? It's absolutely hard out here. So people are utilizing whatever means that they can to actually survive. I'm here to announce some good news. Like I said, I am here to shine some light on darkness. And that is to say, every single day, there are 17 millionaires that are born. 17 millionaires that are born every single day. And I know that seems like a really small number, but to do $1 million and to become a millionaire is not an easy task. It actually takes a team to do $1 million. You can do solo by yourself, 100,000, 500,000, but when it becomes you doing millions and continuing to go up, it takes a team. And every day, 17 millionaires are born. And I say that to say this: you can be one today, you can be one tomorrow. Your turn can be on Saturday. Your turn can be on Sunday. But every single day, millionaires are born. And guess what? Even more so now that we got AI at our advantage and not working against us. We don't want AI working against us. We want to work with AI. Hello, somebody. I don't want AI working against me because I don't know how to do certain things, and then so that locks me out of certain jobs. AI will replace people who don't know how to use it. It still can't change tires. It still can't, do the basic things that humans do. Humans have to do. It doesn't show any emotion, any of that. It can't counsel anybody. It can't arrest anybody and lock someone up. It doesn't have the capacity to do all of that. But it can be used as a weapon against you. And please share, if y'all over here on TikTok and this is helping you in any capacity, how you are able to help me beat the algorithm and get into the For You page is to just share a bunch of hearts. If you don't want to share it with nobody else, then you don't have to. But I'm come by here to announce some good news, let people know that are financially strapped, that don't know what to do, that see all of this stuff going on, and they want to know, how do I better prepare myself? I'm going to tell you one thing. The billionaires are not out there in the streets funking about what political party they are a part of. You will never hear them even acknowledge what type of political party they are a part of. Neither are they out there trying to, say this is a terrorist attack and that's a terrorist attack and we need to get in over here and we need to carry out this strike over here. They're not doing any of that. You know what they're doing? They're building. None of this stuff affects them whatsoever. Tell me one millionaire, billionaire. Where Elon Musk? He ain't been in the news. If he do get in the news, it's to be controversial and to pick at people. That's it. But for the most part, you don't see none of these billionaires and trillionaires and millionaires in the news discussing what's going on in politics or around the globe. They're too busy building. So that's what I'm here to tell you, to announce to you. You should be following the same example that they follow. This war has nothing to do with us. And it's not even saying that I don't care for anybody in another country. I do, absolutely. I lay down and I'm saddened on both sides when lives are lost. I'm a mother who has lost 2 children. When lives are lost, I am very grieved and I'm very saddened. But at the same time, there's things that are happening right here in our borders. We got a whole war over here, a fentanyl war, that's killing out our young people. We got gang wars. We got a whole homeless war. You know what I'm saying? Whole homeless people need help. Charity begins at home and spreads abroad. So that's where my focus is. How can I actually be a part of a solution and not a problem? I'm not going to be cutting up and going back and forth with you about what they got going over there in Israel and Palestine. Sorry. I'm going to come by here and tell you some good news. And that good news is this, because my time is almost up here. If you want to learn how to utilize AI to your advantage and not have it work against you, my peers and mentors are doing $1 million days using AI. Why? Because this tool can help you go further, and I mean accelerate it faster. I absolutely mean accelerate it faster just by putting in some prompts. For the this past week, I've come by here and I have shared with y'all. I've given y'all juice. I've given y'all sauce. I've given you how to do $1 million avatar, how to become like Little Maquilla, how to become like Shizu, right? I gave y'all that. I showed y'all how to go ahead and get your Instagram profile set up to sell products, how to have a theme page Instagram, how to have a faceless automated YouTube where you can use these different AI tools that'll give you it'll give you content, it'll flesh out, build out your website, it'll do all of this stuff in 60 seconds or less. I say the longest tool that I've used in AI is something called Munch. You mean to tell me that I can go take somebody's $1 million, $1 million, because it is. They got a million and something change on their YouTube. I can go take that URL, copy it, put it into Munch. It had already went viral. And then share the content on my page. Just repurpose it. I can do a side by side with it if I want to show my face. And if I don't, I can just repurpose it. All of these platforms, especially over here on TikTok, they are paying you good money. If you're going to be on TikTok, you ought to be using it the right way, because they will pay you good money to produce them content. They don't care. You can come over here to YouTube and start you a sleeping channel. You know how you, that white water noise, the rain, the thunder. Go get you some sound effects and just keep looping it in CapCut and make that thing 10 hours long. So that now you got a whole bunch of watch hours and a whole bunch of views and watch hours. Babies, listen to this. When I have my babies, I put this thing on repeat, especially if I wanted them to go to sleep, because my children had to have that white noise. There's millions of parents all around the world, and you can have a faceless YouTube channel that's generating you millions of dollars for something that you created one time in an hour or less. All you got to do is literally keep looping it until you got 5 hours worth of footage, or 10 hours, however many hours, 24 hours. So you just playing that thing live, and then you go put it on a system or a platform like StreamYard and just let it stream. Get them views up, baby. Just keep on. And every month you're doing 250, 60,000 minimum to $1 million a month on views. Come on, people. I'm starting to think people like their poverty. I'm starting to think people like problems. People don't like solutions. They like problems. I done got about maybe 10 notifications just this week for coming on TikTok producing content. We invite you to our Black Friday, Cyber Monday deal. We invite you to our private Become a Collaborator deal. We invite you. I got so many messages about brand deals in my messenger right now. Hey, you just got a payment from TikTok. Listen to me over here. If you are on TikTok, you might as well be getting paid. I have an AI tool that will help you. Well, it's a format, it's a strategy of how to use it. But I have an AI tool that will help you get thousands of views. All you need is 1,000 views to go live, and all you need is 10,000 subscribers to get into that good old monetization. And let me tell y'all something right now. When they see you producing content, baby, they will promote your business. That's how you get to the top. Instead of me having to come over here and do live and go For You page, I come over here because my people are over here. But once I start trending, they will put, I got screenshots. I will show y'all. We will promote your campaign. We will build you a landing page. We'll give you coverage. We'll give you views, all of this stuff. What's your target to go? How many people you want to reach during this Black Friday, Cyber Monday? I want to reach 1 million people. So now they're going to give me in front of the people that's going to help me reach 1 million people to sell a product that I get paid off of, to do brand deals and all of this stuff. It's too much money out here, you guys. Also, I'm getting ready to have a workshop. It's $97. Okay, you worth $97. If you ain't got $97 to your name, and you've been out here working and grinding, and you've been out here doing all manner everything else and building everybody's empire, and you ain't got $97 for yourself, I pity you, because you've been getting robbed. That's just straight up reality. Somebody got to tell you the truth. It might as well be me. If you've been out here working, if you've ever worked, you live in America, the richest nation on planet Earth, with the most freedoms. People risk their life to come over here, and you ain't got $97 to your name. That's a problem. That's a problem. if you don't have $97 for you. If you using your time, if you using your talents and you using your gifts to make another man some revenue, another woman some revenue, it don't matter. If you own any type of public assistance, you still make it. They get monies for you being on public assistance. They get money for your children going to their public schools and handouts. Oh, they get money. They get money from the government. And if you don't got money for yourself, that's a problem. Ain't no way in the world that you were just born to pay bills and die. All your time is taken from your family. You tired, you mentally drained, dealing with people that you don't like, doing tasks that you hate. And at the end of it all, you don't have nothing for yourself left? No, that is, I don't even know what that is. That's suicide. That's what you call that. You your own enemy, okay? Ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the world. You gonna use me up and I ain't got nothing for myself, okay? $97. I'm finna show y'all how to have a rich Christmas. Now, I don't participate in Christmas. None of that. I don't allow these people to, I don't participate for this reason right here, okay? I know big business is big business. Let me run down what big business is. Big business have been in your pockets for a long time. It's a system that is designed to go in your pockets. Let me explain. January is New Year. They in your pockets. February is Valentine's Day. They in your pocket. March is spring break. They're in your pocket. April is Easter. They're in your pockets. Okay. May is Mother's Day. They back in your pockets. June is Father's Day. And they back in your pockets again. July is 4th of July. And they digging deeper in your pockets. August is back to school. And they digging deeper in your pockets. Okay. September is Labor Day. And they back in your pockets again. October is Halloween and they back in your pockets again. November is Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and Thanksgiving. They real deep in your pockets. And then in December, they in your pockets for Christmas, only to repeat the same. That's big business. They found a way to get in your pockets every month. And that's not including baby showers, birthday parties. That's not including graduations. That's not including none of that. Trips, extracurricular activities. No, that's not including any of that. That's just a 12-month cycle of them being deep in your pockets. Not to mention the inflation. And I'm not talking about the inflation that we got going on right now. We've been inflated, okay? You know how before this whole inflation, you would go into the store, buy a bag of chips, and you get half a bag of chips and half a bag of air. Baby, don't play. That's inflation. You go to the gas station, you get half petrol, half water. That's inflation, baby. Yeah, that's what inflation is. You get 1 pound of meat for a 10-pound price. That's inflation, okay? So now you got inflation eating out your pay. You got taxes for everything, food tax, wipe your butt tax, housing taxes. You got stop at the red light taxes. You got taxes for the city, taxes for the state. You got taxes for everything. So that's 1/4 of your money going on. And then you got credit. Why? Because you ain't got enough money. So you got to utilize credit, what makes you get in debt. So now you got debt. You indebted to them. You got credit woes because you needed to borrow their money because you ain't got enough of your own. Hello, somebody. They have found a systemic way to keep you in bondage. And because I'm the disruptor, I come to get you out. Y'all notice the trend that's happening, right? The big cats are investing a lot of money into artificial intelligence. So let me tell y'all, because there's a lot of skeptical folks. I'll say this. Don't be stupid. Don't be dumb.com, okay? Don't do that. AI been here. Y'all been using it. It just showed up publicly, but y'all been using AI. Straight up. Them doorbell cameras, that's AI. That's artificial intelligence. Surveillance. You got to have an app to be able to watch it. You've been using AI. You've been using artificial intelligence when you get on the phone and say, hey, Siri, hey, Google. And then you get through looking for something on Google and then you go on Facebook or Instagram and it's following you behind what you just searched. You've been with AI. When you get in the car, you put in your map quest. I want to get from point A to point Z, and that bad boy spill you out the route and all. You've been using AI, so don't be skeptical about AI. Use AI to your advantage. I don't care if you're young. I don't care if you're middle-aged, and I don't care if you're seasoned. If you know how to type on a computer and say, hey, can you create me a funnel? You can be blind, baby, as long as you know how to type on a computer. Can you create me a 12-month business plan to be able to sell peach cobbler biscuits? And give me the recipe, baby. It's going to spit it out. Then it's going to tell you how much you can sell it for, where you can buy the ingredients, where in your local area you can sell them, what type of brand deals, and the whole 9 yards, the grocery store. It tells you everything. And then you go over to this other thing called adcreative.ai, and then you say, okay, I want you to create me some graphics so I can start getting my business out to everybody. Okay, then I'm going to use Facebook or TikTok ads, which is AI, to bring in my targeted audience who love my business. And then I'll use Durable to create me a website so I can have a landing page for you to come see my beautiful imagery that I am going to create on Ad Creative about my business. Okay. And all I got to do is type in sweet peach cobbler biscuits, and now they're going to give me the imagery and all of that stuff. Then I can take that and turn my text that ChatGPT gave me and go put that over in another app, and it'll put me out a video. I'm going mid-journey and create. Listen, and it takes 60 seconds or less. I'm getting ready to have a workshop, $97. This is going to be next week, okay? It's going to show you how to get rich during this holiday season. Instead of big business raping you, then you can go back and get your money back, okay? That's all I'm saying. I ain't going to use the words that I use for them. You can go back and recover. How about that? You can go back and get your retributions. Y'all ain't taking no money from me this year. I'm going to be in y'all pockets. Y'all not going to be in mine. I'm going to be in your pockets. I'm going to have me something in this digital space. Why? Because everybody buy digital. Online, they pay their bills online. That's why the banks are closing down. Because they say this new digital era is making them close down their brick and mortar stores. That's why success leaves clues, baby. You got to follow them. If the big heads is doing this and they all going virtual, then guess what? I need to go virtual. Let me stop trying to think I'm finna go into this brick and mortar and got to deal with my boss that I don't like and all of that, and they paying me $9 an hour, $8.50 an hour, baby, and I could be making me $1,000 an hour. I've shown y'all the receipts. I am the receipt. Most other coaches and stuff, they like to show everybody else's receipt. And I got lots of receipts for you. I can hop in my inbox right now and show you a lady who did over 6 figures after spending 2 days with me. And still going. I can show you that. So I got multiple receipts, but I am the receipt. Because that's the type of person I am. If you ain't did it for you, you can't do it for me. I don't care about all them other receipts. I want to see you did it for you first. And if you did it for you first, then I know you can do it for me. Let me see them receipts on top of some other receipts. Follow the leader, okay? When I tell you, and like I said, this is the final call on my 12-month mentorship. Now, y'all can take these $97 workshops. That's cool. If that's where you got to start at financially, just to get you some knowledge and some skills and some tools so that you can make more money and then come join me later on in my mentorships and masterminds, then that's cool. We all got to start somewhere, baby. I was on food stamps and welfare and didn't and could barely squeeze $97. So I done been there, done that. However, that's going to get you from point A to the end of point A. And then you're going to have to take another one to get to point B to the end of point B. Then you're going to have to take another one to get from point C to another point C. I don't like that. I did that in business the first time. I don't like it. It's like, look, how much is your mastermind? So I get it all. Ain't nobody finna be stopping and starting and starting and stopping. Now, how do I get the whole entire program? How do I get access to you to ask you questions that you can answer for me? How do I get you to help me step by step implement this without me having to join this program, that program, this program, that program? Okay, help me do that. So I have a 12-month mentorship. I'm just gonna name a few things. I'm just gonna name a few because it's too many. When I say that I got a program that you can produce over 1,000 products in 24 hours, once you go in there with your designs, it just start printing you out mugs, t-shirts, whatever it is, if that's the industry or the niche that you want to go in. If you anything like me, and I am a Bible baby, okay? I do believe in the word of the Most High God, who says in Ecclesiastes 11:2, invest in 7 streams of income. This is where the wealthy get it from, by the way. Even though they might believe in Satan and them, they might be whatever they is demonic, and what they follow principles, because principles will work for the just and the unjust. Principles are principles. Invest in 7 ventures. Yes, even 8. For you do not know when disaster will come upon the land. Let me tell you what that means. Invest in 7 businesses. You ever seen the wealthy say you must have 7 streams of income in order to be considered wealthy? That's fine, because that is a biblical principle. Invest in 7 ventures. Yes, even 8, because you don't know when disaster will come up on the land. You want to know why? Because if one stream ain't working, then I got 6 other legs to stand on, minimum. If 3 of those legs ain't working, I still got 4, baby. If 5 of them ain't working, I still got 2. If 6 of them ain't working, I still got 1. So I always got something coming into rotation. I cannot, and you cannot, and we cannot build our houses on one income. Why? Because if they take that income, your whole house fall. If your rent, if your lights is on there, if your gas is on there, if your food is on this one income, if all of this stuff is on one income and they take your income, are you unable to work? Because life happens to people all the time. Life happens. You can be driving somewhere, boom, somebody hit you out of the blue, tow up your car. Now you can't get back to work. Some type of spirit of infirmity trying to attack your body and make you sick. You can't go to work. You suffered a loss. You took a loss in your family. You need to take time off so that you can grieve and heal the proper way. You can't do that because you got bills, and more bills, and you only got one stream of income. So now people are working themselves to death trying to keep that one stream of income, because they know if that's one stream of income fall, my whole house falls. No. That is too costly. That's too costly. We cannot think like that. We cannot do like that. We cannot act like that. We cannot behave like that, especially if we got little people dependent on us. See, you being a good parent does not mean that you can go buy the latest name brand and they all fresh to death. No, what assets do you got for your children? Do you got some land? They cannot inherit your job. When you die, you pass away, and you expire, because we all are. Your kids is not going to be next in line to take over your job. They ain't going to care nothing about it. They're going to send you a rose, if that, and a letter of condolences, if that, and say, we are sorry for your loss. But baby, your job is going to be posted for the next available slave that want to accept minimum wage in exchange for their time and in exchange for their talents. And now your kids are scattered everywhere. Family members are feeling burdened because you didn't leave anything in place. So now they got to figure out, wow, I didn't just adopted a few more kids, and how I'm going to provide for them, and how I'm going to do this, and how I'm going to do that. Baby, it says a wise man leaves an inheritance for their children's children. You're supposed to have wealth for your grandchildren. You're supposed to make sure they prepared. And if you ain't got wealth for you, then you show you out of line. You out of line. If you ain't got wealth for you, let alone your children's children, you are out of line. Yeah. Period, point blank. So I'm just showing y'all how to go ahead and get this wealth. Okay. It's called the wealth recovery, not the wealth transfer. It's the wealth recovery, baby. We recovering everything y'all stole from us during the pandemic. Y'all know how y'all crashed in moms and pop stores and made everything go online? Well, we just recovering it now. So you can't stop that. You can't stop that. I'm not entangled up with y'all over there doing in Israel. Baby, you know what I'm getting ready to do? Do you understand what I'm getting ready to do? I'm getting ready to get rich. Because even in the war, people still going to be buying. And I'm going to use the digital dollars that I make online from my laptop lifestyle. And I'm going to go buy my kids some more dirt. And I'm going to go buy me some gold and some silver. So when y'all crash that dollar, y'all ain't got me down with my underwear is down and I'm bent over with no Vaseline. You understand me? Now I ain't got to go into y'all encampments. Now I ain't got to move over into y'all 15-minute cities. Now I don't need y'all to tell me this. No. I built the lifestyle I want my children to have. That's my responsibility. I'm not dependent on you, because if I give you the power to feed me, baby, I give you the power to starve me, and that's too costly. The pandemic should have taught all of y'all that when they halted everybody and said you can't move and you didn't have no means of making no money. Y'all better follow success leave clues. Y'all better follow, because they said it's coming back. Then what you gonna do? Then what you gonna do? So this is the final call. I gotta go, y'all, because I gotta train him right now. Look. Let me tell y'all what I got for y'all. I'm having a good time. I got so much stuff that I can't even do it by myself. That's why I'm inviting y'all into my world. If I was greedy and selfish, I'd be like, to hell with them. Let them do what they're doing. But because I love y'all, and because this thing has worked for me, that I walked away from food stamps, and I walked away from Section 8, and I walked away from welfare, and I walked away from handouts, I'm here to tell you and represent for y'all that you can do it too, baby. That you can do it too. Let me tell you something. I done already paved the way. You can do it too. And if I would have had these tools readily available for me, oh my God, I would have been running the world. Y'all, it wouldn't have been no Bill Gates. It would have been Tawanna Worlds. It would have been Tawanna Worlds if I would have had these tools. If I would have told this machine to go build me a website, I wouldn't have had to pay $3,000, $5,000 for my website. It would have been done in 60 seconds with me just telling it what kind of website I want to have it. I come by here and show y'all all the time, so y'all know I ain't lying. I wouldn't have been having to worry about turning on my camera, sitting there and talking about how can I make content and what is funny and what is not. I could have just took somebody else's content and reposted it. That's how you go viral. Whatever is viral, you just repurpose it, share it, stitch it. Feel what I'm saying? That's it. Not only that, y'all know when y'all going to go house hunting or you going to apartment hunting, you know what I'm saying? And you looking on up in there and they say, would you like a virtual tour? Baby, I'm going to show y'all how to pay yourself $200 an hour working in the real estate from your home, your laptop, in your living room, in your pajamas. It doesn't matter. How you can stage houses in real estate using AI. Got a workshop coming up on that. So y'all can just keep on joining the $97 workshops. Or y'all can join me. They're going to be buying ugly sweaters. See, I'm for the culture. Yeah, I love the culture. So I'm getting ready to run it up for Black Friday. We're going to have culture gift wrap. You understand? The ugly sweaters, culture ornaments. And guess who's going to make it for me? AI is going to make the graphics for me. All I got to do is go hook up with another company. They slap it up together and they ship it out. And I'm just rolling in the dough. It's that easy to become a millionaire. Right now, in this dispensation of time, if folks stop playing. So these workshops that I'm talking about, have a rich Black Christmas or a rich white Christmas or a rich Indian Christmas, whatever it is your nationality is. Okay. For $97, I'm finna show y'all that next week. The week after that, we're going to do the $200 virtual AI staging. You want to do that? That's $97 as well. I'm also going to show you how to get Cocoa Melon rich, okay? How to create you some avatars, some flashcards, put them in different languages. The schools will run you up on that. Not just the schools. I mean, coloring books, you name it. I got workshops for that. But here's the thing. Instead of you just being nickel and dime, because that's what I got to tell you it is. Once I finish serving you in the workshop, you're still going to be like, okay, I got the steps. What if I have questions? What if I need a coach? What if I need somebody? Blah, 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 blah. Then you got me in a mentorship for 12 months for $2K. Now you learn everything I know now, and you learn everything that I know in 6 months. Now you learn everything that I know in 12 months. That's how you get, well, they don't like me saying that word over here. The FDA try to sue me. That's how you get Richie Rich. Y'all remember that little show, Richie Rich? That's how you get that. Because now you just study building stuff, and now you have an AI flesher. You ain't even got to do nothing but think about it. I want to think about what I want to do. Okay, I want to help people who been in narcissistic relationships. I'm gonna come out right now. I want to help people who is single parents. I want to help. Baby, this you can start you a course right now. I got one tool that'll build you out a course right now that you can turn around and sell for $4.97, and it will only take you 90 seconds to create. I promise you. Y'all know I ain't lying because y'all been sitting over here watching me. So let me say this. Tomorrow, that workshop, not that workshop, that mentorship starts. I'm talking to those who've been following me for a while. You already know them. You know that you called to go with me in that workshop. Then it's either now or never. If you miss this, then you miss out. I'm not advertising it no more. I'm sure not advertising for no 2K. I tell y'all right now, it will be a $15,000 package, and there will be funding for those who need to get in there. That's how I separate the wheat from the tare. You can become a ghostwriter, write people books for them with AI in 3 days. They hold books, they cover everything. Now you hand it over to them. You can be a social media manager. If you just want to be a content creator and influencer, you can do that. If you want to build out people's businesses for them, you can do that. If you want to just build out a bunch of courses and sell courses, if you want to do ebooks, whatever it is that you want to do, artificial intelligence will help you. If you want to learn transportation, if you want to learn how to do events, public events, if you want to get business funding and financing, it's going to be in that group, okay? Right now, we're working on audiobooks. You know how many audiobooks you can flesh out? Just by typing, I want an audiobook on how to do 6 figures in 6 months. And now that's all people like to do. They like to listen. They can be driving, they like to listen. Audiobooks, just fleshing these bad boys out. So that's what I got for y'all. I got a class that I'm 19 minutes late to. I got all this juice and this sauce for you. Like I said, if you want to do the workshops, they're $97. The information is in the description over here on YouTube and on Facebook. If y'all interested over here, then go ahead and send me a message. Matter of fact, let me put my email because I'll be having thousands of messages on TikTok, and I don't know what message is which. I don't. They be like, it's spam over here. I don't be understanding. So let me put my my email in here, and if I can serve you, then hey, I'm here to serve you. I understand I done been there. I'm not a taker. I'm a giver. You're going to pay me for my time that it's going to take me to show you what I need to show you. But I'm going to make sure that you have you a 6-figure digital product that you can sell and that you can run up, especially right now. Right now is the time. This is 4th quarter. That's why they do all their most sales. Notice at the beginning of the year, they don't got 3 holidays. It's always at the end. Why? Because people are spenders. And you can actually do something that the whole entire globe wants. You can put together something that the whole entire globe wants. So this is my final call. Don't hit me up tomorrow. Don't hit me up. No, you still got that position. You were holding on me. Look, if you hit me up talking about hold on and all of this, if your money's ain't in today, then you can just missed out. If you missed out, you missed out. That's all I'm going to say. If you got to start at the price point for $97, make your payment, put your email inside of your payment link, okay? We got the transportation workshop that's getting ready to come up. You're going to leave that bad boy with your MC, DOT number, your LLC, your EIN, right? You got a business in a box that's ready to get in profit mode. That information is down there as well. VIP day. Ooh! Y'all trying to come to Texas, sometimes you got to come out so you can come up. I'll say that one more time. Sometimes you have to come out of your comfort zone so that you can come up to the level that you need to be at. Dallas, Texas is going down November 4th and the 5th. VIP day with me when I tell you that I am going to give you your blueprint. You're going to leave there with a 7-figure blueprint, how to do $1 million in 3 days. And then how to use AI to help you get there faster, further. And then the funding opportunities, right? How to put your whole family onto the bag, okay, regardless of credit. How to go create a $15,000 product and then get it financed. Boom. They pay you up front. Families on board. You're going to teach them what they need to know. Now they making money and then the whole family is just running up, okay? You're going to get all of that in person. You get a mansion. You get transportation, you get your food provided for you for $5K. You're going to leave there with a $1 billion blueprint, period, point blank, and some other things that's going to help you get your money right back. Send a check and get it right back. I think that's how I go. Spin a check and get it right back. That should be my cousin's favorite song. I think that's the way it go. Hey, listen. I got some plays, $75,000 plays, Navy Federal. I can't say all of that stuff on here because they be trying to do censorship and all of that stuff. But look, that's all going down in Dallas. The 2-day intensive live in-person transportation. That's where the power is at. It's in proximity. It's not on virtual stuff. We done got comfortable just sitting at home, turning on our Zoom and all of that stuff. No, power is in proximity, and so is connections. Divine connections that'll take you all the way over here. Lastly, before I go, I have an opportunity that I'm just starting to promote. I'm doing a book. I'm looking for 12 others that want to do a book with me. Okay? Not only will you do a book with me, all your social media handles, all of that will be built out for you. Your what you call that? Your launch party will be done for you. So many other things. Okay. You have an opportunity to actually take that book and do a documentary with myself. And if you are interested in that, then please email me. Okay. If you are interested in that, then please email me. The investment on that is a whole bunch of other stuff. I really don't know all of the details. My partner sent the information to me, but I do know that you are in my book. We are in a book together. You get all your social media, the book's printed out for you, all of that good. ISBN number is being sold on Amazon, all these different platforms. We do a launch party and some other things. Okay. Price for that is $4,997. And then you have an opportunity to come onto my platforms, podcast. That's what else you get. You get 3 appearances on other people's podcasts so that you can promote your books, your copy of your books. Also, am I missing anything else? He probably gonna get me if you see this. But it's a chance of a lifetime, okay? It's a chance of a lifetime. Many of you do know, some of y'all don't. This is my 3rd book. I'm already an author twice. So this is my 3rd book, and I'm going to actually open up the stage for you to tell your story and be in a book with somebody who has already paved the way, somebody who has already established authorship, authority in this space, and then it goes crazy, okay? So that's what I got for y'all. It's either now or never. If you missed this, you missed out. That's what I got to say. I'll see y'all on the next time. All right. And shout out to my new followers. Make sure you follow me. I'm always giving tea. I'm always giving juice. If it's not now, it might can be later on. But thank you so very much. Congratulations. Write my first book. That's what I'm talking about. More power to you, sister. Let's go. You write something one time and get paid forever. All right. I love y'all. See y'all next time. All right, y'all. If I can serve you, let's go. If not, you're too late. Peace out.